Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank. I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, we're in close. We're back with my favorite person on the planet, Ask Anna, Anna a Mess. She has a video called How to Be Successful on OnlyFans. For some reason, she looks good. Sorry. She looks happy. She looks happy. Compared to the last couple of videos, they were emotional. She looks happy. So I don't know. I don't know if she's bipolar, but just it's only been 0 seconds, and she comes off a lot better than the other two videos we watched. Anyway, let's see what she has to say. How to be successful on OnlyFans. So here's the thing. Success means different things to different people. The average woman only makes like 200. I think it's $120. That's what the average woman makes on OnlyFans. It's only like the top, 0.5% that are making millions, but let's see what she's got going on. Like, what's her advice?
Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about how to be a successful and realistic OnlyFans creator. Reaper.
Discount porn star. I don't get why a woman would want to work in the porn industry, sex industry, but okay.
Look at him. Okay. I started OnlyFans a year ago, and I was always very against it because for me, I saw dancing as something that I was going to be in and out of, and no one
Bullshit.
would know.
Bullshit.
And then I saw OnlyFans as something where I felt like everyone would know, and it's less taboo now. And when I
You got to think the lockdowns for the boost in OnlyFans because when women can't find work or money or a man to supplement their income, they immediately revert back to being a whore. Yeah, it's just women's default setting. Vagina, use it. Let's make some money.
growing up, I don't know how long it's been out. When I was younger, though, it was like one of the worst things you could do. Like stripper wasn't even like that bad, but like OnlyFans was.
No,
That was where you drew the line.
strippers
And
bad.
I had so much uh guilt. I don't know, shame around it. I judged the people.
Wait. You thought OnlyFans. You felt shame for OnlyFans, but being a stripper, no, that makes no sense. Your mind is warped and diluted.
Who I knew did it, but I didn't even know that much about it. Um, Actually, a little secret. My first time watching porn was a year ago.
Bullshit. You're a fucking liar. You are a liar. Okay? Okay. That's the face of a girl who's lying, okay? That is that is a liar face. You're telling me this stripper who does OnlyFans, the first time she ever watched porn was last year. And she's making that face? No, come on, man.
I made it all the way until age 20, almost 24,
Yeah, I don't believe
without
you.
ever seeing
I
porn.
don't believe
Because
you.
I thought it was like the worst thing you could do because I was raised Catholic. Like, you just weren't supposed to do that. So I just was like, thought it was this whole like demonized thing.
Oh my god.
And
So she's raised Catholic, but works. Why does it doesn't make sense? Why are you a stripper? Like there's so many contradictory things going on here. But okay, whatever.
I wish I had seen it sooner because so much makes sense to me. Because there's been times where I've had sex with men and I just felt like they watched too much porn just by the way that they did it. And if I had watched porn sooner, I would have really understood what they were doing wrong. But once I got over the shame and stigma around it, because that was just like a block in my head. Like when
Man, she's wearing a lot of makeup. It's very distracting. She looks like a clown. Every girl looks better with less makeup. It's just how it is.
once you're raised a certain way, it's like you can't do this, you can't do that. Then if you do it, you think it's the end of the world. Maybe. Reaper. Okay, bye bye. When really it's just another income stream. But I think my main hindrance with it was just thinking that I was going to stop dancing and me still feeling shameful around dancing. Because I think I was only a year into dancing at that point. So it was very shameful. And then I think once I started getting booked for different gigs and people booking me solely because I was a dancer and because I had that skill set of the pole, the splits, the Reaper, the rhythm, the twerking, because I had that skill set and I
Oh my god, come on. Oh, I don't know. That it's a she's living in a different world than me.
started getting booked for things, then I was like, okay, like maybe this is actually a really good thing that I'm doing and not something that I have to hide. My biggest regret when I first started, I had my private story on Instagram at that time. Right now, my private story on Instagram, it has 7 people. That's it. I would not consider adding anyone else to it. Because I deal with a lot of people and a lot of different opportunities, and sometimes it's just too much. And it's so much different, like, personalities and just, like, psychology that goes in this shit. And then you get fucked over, you fuck other people over. It's just too much, so I need a place to put it. But a year ago, I had a lot more people on it. And one person was this guy from high school. And we had calls maybe every, like, few weeks. And he pretty much wanted the OnlyFans to be my main thing. He thought that I could truly get successful off of only that. That I could be, you know, a millionaire like all these other girls. And he wanted to help me. And he said in the beginning that
I'm trying to picture like did he mean like let me help you, like let me do some scenes with you, which just sounds like another guy that wants to do you, but okay.
he didn't want any money from it. And I probably dealt with him for a good, like, 6 months. And when it was clear to him that I was not making the type of money he wanted to make, then he stopped putting any time into me. But what really bothers me is I allowed him to have my password, control of the account, even though like, everything was linked back to me, so I could,
So he was your pimp. Well, it makes sense.
like, revoke it at any point. And I think halfway between that 6-month point, I put, like, a 2-factor authentication, so even though he had my password, I still had to let him into it. And now the password's changed and he'll never have access to it again. But he made me feel like he was doing all this stuff that he wasn't doing. And it was just because I didn't take the time to understand the platform. Like, he was telling me about how he had created this thing where I was just going to have a message that was automatically sent to my subscribers every time a new person subscribed. And because I didn't know better, I was like, wow, he really created, like, a whole, like, system on the other side I don't know of. And I found out, like, 2 weeks ago because I was going through the settings, and it's literally a chat box in the settings that you put your message in and you send out. Like, he And he never had time for me either. That was the weird part. And now, like, I'm sitting back wondering, like, did he
She sounds really dumb, right? I
do all of that just to see my titties? And if he did, I mean, that's weirder of him.
no, that's actually normal. He wants to help you with your OnlyFans. He wants to do it for free. So the only thing he is getting out of it is you or your content. And he must really find you attractive. So yeah, makes sense. Um yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Like, everyone sees my titties. Like, so I don't know. I think he just thought I was really gonna be like the next big thing, which I am. But it is gonna take a minute for it to get going. But I did not appreciate how he wanted the OnlyFans to be my entire persona. Like, it's just
Oh, I don't understand. Why does it matter what this guy wants? I don't understand. Why is she even talking to him? The whole thing makes no sense. The whole thing makes no sense. Like these are problems you shouldn't have. But okay.
just a piece. I believe that you can only sell to people who want to buy something,
No
right?
shit. No shit.
The OnlyFans community, it's a lot smaller of a community. Is a smaller percentage. Like, it's going to be mostly men anyway, so you already have 50% of the world that's even going to be interested in your OnlyFans versus something like music, which is what I really want to do eventually, and acting. Like, it's not like I'm going to gender disqualify anybody from that. So you already have a smaller pool of people who would even be willing to buy what you want.
You're asking people to buy something that's free. So, okay, uh I want to watch porn. I want to watch porn of a girl like you, like, a blonde, just a blonde that wears a lot of makeup. Okay. So I can either pay for your stuff, or I can go on X, I can go on Reddit, I can go on any social media site, and then name all the porn sites. Okay, so there are hundreds, we would say hundreds of social media posts that have a girl just like you for free doing content. So porn is the one thing I wouldn't do to make money because there's a million girls that look just like me. You know, you have a better chance of making money with your singing or acting, but then people might not want you to be associated with their record label or acting troupe or whatever, movie, whatever, because you have a porn background or and stripper background. So I don't know, whatever.
Want to sell. Um, so me going down the route of here's my link, like, I do this, I don't agree with that. I think it's there if someone's looking for it. If they're not looking for it, even better. Like, be on your way. And I think the framing around it too, just the general framing around it, is weird because it's like, if you're not making thousands of dollars a month from that platform, people look at you as if you're doing terrible or as if you failed. But it's just supposed to be an income stream. It is not supposed to be a job. It's just something in the background. You check every couple of days, you post to it a couple times a week, and then you don't think about it.
Well, that's how you do it, though. I've the people who are making millions of dollars, they came in already famous and with a huge following, and or they post content every day, and the money, like, the real money is made off of the private messages. So, I don't know the exact number. I mean, a number to give, but listening to successful OnlyFans interviews, the women say most of their money is made from the private messages because each message you get costs money. So, like, I want to talk to this girl, so I have to pay $5 and or whatever the amount is, and then like she says something, and then like to say something back that's like another $5. It's like money every time. And then custom works. So someone messaged you, I'll pay you $30. I need you to melt some cheese and pour it off your ass onto whatever the floor, whatever it doesn't matter. But uh, most of the money is made from private messages and custom works. And I don't know why melted cheese off your ass is what I went to first, but that's a different story.
Like, it's only supposed to pay maybe your grocery bill for the month. Like, it's not supposed to be this huge thing unless if you're already a famous person. You're not supposed to use OnlyFans to get famous.
See, I think her mentality's off. She's just saying that, like, granted, I'm not saying like I'm gonna do OnlyFans and I'm gonna do it the right way. So I'm just gonna shut up.
Famous. You're just supposed to use it to make money. But yeah, you can't sell it to people who don't want to buy. So I don't agree with that like approach at all. Blah, blah, blah.
The market's
Oh,
flooded.
what to film and what to sell. So when I first started out, I was using an alias and I was using Delilah Doll because my dancer name is Delilah. And
Delilah? That's a stupid name. That's a stupid name. But okay.
I have to change a few things actually related to that back to my real name. But when I first started, I had the alias because I just didn't want to go by my name. But now I just don't care, and I was honestly more worried of someone taking my real name and using my real name to have an OnlyFans, which someone did because Anna Ames was available. But I went ahead and took the Anna Ames since it was also available, and I'm set. So I was worried more about someone stealing my name more than I was worried about my stuff getting leaked.
I've been calling her. I always call her Anna a mess because she's a mess, but it's really pronounced Anna Ames. But I'm gonna still say Anna a mess because that's just how I roll.
Leaked under my false name. Like, if it's gonna get leaked, it's gonna be my fucking name. You're not gonna steal my name. So that's what I did with the name. As of what to film, I'm already stripping every weekend. So I have the outfits, I have the club. So I mostly just put all my dancing content. And sometimes I do like at home stuff. But what to sell, I think you have to decide honestly what you would be okay with being leaked. Because anytime I sell something to someone, my thought is, would I be okay if this was all over the internet tomorrow? That's how I think about it. I'm not really. I mean, the other person is paying for it, so that's great, but I'm not really thinking about them. I'm thinking about my future and how would I protect my future. Because I think once you go to the porn route, it's very hard to come back from it. But that's really only if you're actually famous. But then again, it's like if you're using the porn to get famous, then you get stuck there. Same thing as if you're using the OnlyFans to get famous, you get stuck there. It should just be on the side. I do not do any porn. I will do nudity. I would do like basically something you would see in a strip club, but I do not do porn. That
Well, she's better than everyone apparently.
is not. You have to find somebody else for that. If
Dude, what? I don't know. The sex industry is the sex industry. Strippers are strippers are just porn stars that dance on a pole. I don't know. It seems to me it seems to me she's trying to put herself in a different category to be above porn stars, but you guys all do the same thing. And then she says, I don't do stuff that you wouldn't see in a strip club, but I almost said I haven't. But people have had sex in strip clubs. So I won't say his name, but I had a friend who's like, yeah, like you just, well, I'm going to paraphrase. Uh, they have like private rooms or dark rooms, and you have sex on the couch with the stripper if you want, or in a private room. So I don't know,
If
whatever.
I got married
You're
and
not.
my husband was into that, I would definitely do. I would do so much porn. I would have such a great time with that. Um, don't get discouraged by the numbers or the views or even the hearts. Because a lot of people will look, but then they won't click the heart, and then you're like, shit, like, who am I even posting to? No one's looking. But your mindset always needs to be on what will this be like in a year or two, because it's not going to go anywhere. Your mindset is just to create a platform that will build and a way for people to give you money. Because you like just putting your Cash App information or your Venmo, like people aren't going to give you money. You still have to give them something in order for them to feel like it's the law of what reciprocity. Like you still have to give in order to receive, but you have to create a channel for that money to go down. Don't do anything you don't want to do. Don't feel pressured to. Um, don't use OnlyFans either as like because there's like two ways to look at it. There's the people who look at it as like a lottery ticket and making a bunch of money at it, and there's the people who look at it as
Okay, she's not successful, but she's giving you advice on how to be successful. I don't understand. Once again, is she trolling? That's like me telling you how to be a professional basketball player. You're like, what? Huh? Okay, whatever.
like, oh my god, I need to make money tomorrow. You can't have a desperation around it. It's just not going to work. And if you do have that desperation around it, I think the people that you're selling to will sense that, and then it'll be easier for you to agree to things that you don't really want to do and will probably regret in the future. So yeah, don't go into it with a desperation for money. If you have a desperation for money, get a job. It'll come quicker. Um, oh yeah. Well, no, I already said that. Blah blah blah. Yeah, just like the point again of why I chose to do it. I was in Atlanta for a year and I had worked at, ooh, God, maybe 5 clubs by that point. And I was like, well, damn, everyone's already seen my titties by now. I personally do not show my, I do not show that. She does not need to see the world right now.
Because she's battered up and used. Oh Lord, Jesus Christ! It's been hit more than Mike Tyson's speed bag. Like it's probably just uh not a not a sight you want to see.
That to me is sacred. That is something I don't want out there. But my titties and everything else, I think, is beautiful. I mean, what I have is beautiful too, but nobody needs to see it. That's sacred. Um,
Oh God.
but yeah, that's why I was okay with the OnlyFans. I was like, well, fuck, I have all these beautiful outfits. No one can see them. TikTok blocks my content whenever I wear anything that's a bikini. So does YouTube. So then it's like, where am I going to put all this great content I have, but not Instagram? Because I hate putting on Instagram, because then I know people in real life, and then it's like every time they see me half naked on my Instagram, then they want to like try to holler at me or take me out. It's just, you're here for the wrong reason. You know, you should be seeing beauty
It's because the people who are following her are just guys she's not attracted to. That's why.
and appreciating it, and that's how I see OnlyFans as. I know other people use it to sell videos, and that's great for them. I really want to have a public career, and I don't want anything that I do with that to hold me back. And the world is so progressive now, too. Everything I'm saying right now probably won't even apply in 5 years. But maybe it will. I don't know. I just don't want to ruin my chances.
Not progressive. It's just the lack of morals, the lack of shame is just degrading. So doing OnlyFans, well, doing porn, it's okay. It's because of social media. So like Twitch and platforms like Twitch, live streaming. So porn stars were not making money selling DVDs because it was getting pirated, and there's so much free porn on the internet. So a lot of the popular porn stars started doing live streams and just their own websites and stuff. And so they became even more popular. And so now you have porn stars on Twitch that are, have whatever, they're making millions of dollars on Twitch streaming to 13-year-old boys, which is a whole other thing. But it's actually brought uh porn into the home, because like there's a lot of women that stream, like a lot of these e-girls, they'll stream and then like they'll link their X account or their Instagram, and then that's like spicier stuff, and then there's another link to their OnlyFans. So it's like porn has been piggybacked onto something normal like video game streaming, or just like just talking streaming, whatever, and then it slowly gets more degenerate, and so I think that's what's going on, because there's this slow drip, this slow gradual, hey, I make video game content, and then you just follow down and it's like, oh, it's porn too. So I think that's why.
Blah, blah. Oh, yeah. The last one. It just reties back into my beginning point. Don't let anyone be in charge except for you. There's no reason why you should need an agency unless if you already have like a really big following. But even then, like OnlyFans takes roughly 20%. No, I think it is 20% of what you make.
How do you
So
not
why
know?
would you let the organization that's already, making money off of your body and your autonomy as a woman, why would you let that person do it and then you're going to go and hire an agency who's also going to take an even bigger
You just had a guy take over your OnlyFans account. So what do you... She makes no sense.
cut? And then you're just here selling your body, I guess, and everyone's taking it before you even get the money back. So yeah, you should be in charge. Don't let any other man tell you that you need help, unless if you're dating them. Because I've seen that power couple thing. It works really, really well. But otherwise, if you're not fucking them, they don't have a say. That's what I think.
Yeah, and what you think is garbage. Don't take any of this advice. First of all, don't make an OnlyFans. Don't be a stripper. Don't work in the sex industry. Okay, that's the only advice you need to know right now.
But yes, that is how to be successful on OnlyFans.
You're not successful on OnlyFans though. Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. She's a jackass. Anyway, I've seen enough and I've said enough. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.